Welcome back again to the channel, guys. There's a particular video I'm going to be sharing with you all. This brave Nigerian Ghanaian lady had to school Nigerians on the difference between stew and soup. We all know most Nigerians mistake this stew and soup whenever they want to pronounce it. Whenever they see stew, they mistake it for soup, or whenever they see soup, they mistake it for stew. But let's watch this video together to see what this brave Nigerian Ghanaian lady have to say to Nigerians.
It is one thing being schooled, it's another thing learning. Now, if you're blessed with a phone and internet, one of the most honorable things you could do for yourself is learn. Now let's look at the definition of soup. My dear, per definition, the key line is liquid food. And so if the food is liquid, it is defined as soup. If it is not liquid like what you see in my background, it is stew. So my darling, what you see here behind me is pounded yam and agusi stew. Now this is fufu and goat light soup. And this is pounded yam and agusi stew. Kindly learn and thank me later. Don't forget, like, share, and comment. Bye. So this is how people will be spewing ignorance anywhere they go. I was busy schooling the Nigerians on the difference between stew and soup. And this girl ignorantly came to comment under my post saying, first off, is it a foreign dish? By Turkey. I didn't post any foreign dish. I posted egusi and I posted light soup, which is a clear indication of the differences between stew and soup. Now, if you're talking about the name locally, if I know nothing at all, I know the Yorubas call stew obe, and they call soup umi obe, which can directly be translated into English, watery stew. So it means that locally, we know the difference between stew and soup, but ignorantly, we call stew soup. Now, you said what? Before anything, and every country has what they call soup. How can every country have what they call soup? If you are referring locally to soup and stew, refer to it locally as stew and soup. So start calling egusi or egusi obe, so that we know that it is egusi stew locally. But if you want to stick to the English language, the English has a definition for stew and soup, and that is what I have explained. Okay? So stop spewing ignorance everywhere and know the difference, learn the difference between stew and soup. Take a look at what the Ghanaians call kontomire stew. Let me post it here. And take a look at what Nigerians call egusi soup. This. Are these not similar? Per definition, this is supposed to be stew and not soup. And you are even speaking English. I'm going to eat agusi soup. I'm going to eat agusi soup. And you are saying we should call, they have what they call locally. Then refer to it in your local language and stop speaking English wrongly.
You think people know about something till you actually ask them a question. For example, what is the difference between a Nigerian soup and a Nigerian stew? Like, what makes soup soup and what makes stew stew? It's a stupid question. Everybody knows. We answer. This ones I put on top now. Which of them is a Nigerian soup and which of them is a Nigerian stew? I'm listening.
What would turn Chinese cars, Chinese Land Cruiser, Chinese G-Wagon, and how do you do choba?
I didn't know Kano. So for a year, I journey papa. Me refuse Chinese food at Johnny. Ja, Nami didi.
Didi.
Mangoes, tilapia, fufu, edpa. Didi. Xinhuan.
What does Ghanaian fufu and afonche light soup taste like? So first of all, fufu is what the Ashantis in Ghana call fufu, and afonche is goat, so goat meat light soup. So for the light soup, I would say as a Nigerian, the closest thing I can use to describe it is pepper soup that isn't really peppery. That's like the closest thing. The texture, the flavor profile, it's kind of like pepper soup, and even maybe a bit more watery than pepper soup. Now again, the name is light soup, so you guys, that is why it is really, really light and watery. So please, I've been seeing your comments and insults. Like, guys, behave yourselves. Then for the fufu or fufu, it's made with plantain and cassava, and the cassava here is not fermented, so it's fresh cassava. So that pungent stench that Nigerian cassava has, this one does not have it. The plantain flavor in the fufu is almost non-existent. If you are not know that plantain is in the fufu, you won't taste it at all. It is almost non-existent. But the texture is different from Nigerian fufu. This one's texture is more velvety. It's more soft. I really cannot describe it. Maybe like onunu is like the closest thing texture-wise to Ghanaian fufu, but their texture is totally different from ours. The taste will seem familiar to most Nigerians, and it will not seem alien. Yeah, that's basically.
So guys, I'm giving him like Ghana black fit. You like it? Oh, what are you trying to do now? Do you know what you're queuing?
Do you know what I think? I think I deserve the Ghana card because we went to Starbucks this morning and the guy that was working there, he said like, oh, the meat pie, it's so spicy. It's too spicy. I was like, shall I try? Shall I not? Because like, of course, I don't know if I can take the heat or not like this. But can you imagine? I tried it. It was not spicy at all. So I deserve the Ghana card. What do you think? Like, is that even a question? I deserve it. If you want me to get out of Ghana, you have to sack me from this point. You have to sack me out of Ghana.
Most people in Nigeria, whenever they want to call soup, they will call stew. Whenever they want to call stew, they will call soup. You know, and that is the thing in Nigeria. I don't know when Nigerians are going to change that and know the difference between stew and soup. But a lot of Nigerians still call stew soup and call soup stew. So there are times you want to correct my fellow Nigerian brothers and sisters. They will tell you, you can't tell me what to say. It is soup, it is stew, this is stew, this is soup, this is stew, you know. And it is a thing in Nigeria that cannot be changed. Even if you try to educate them over and over again, their mindset has been drawn to this particular meal is a soup and this particular one is a stew. So no matter how much education we give to most of these Nigerians, they still do not understand the difference between soup and stew. I am not in any way saying all Nigerians do not know the difference between soup and stew. I am just saying an average Nigerian person, most of them do not know the difference between soup and stew. And that is the reason why they tend to call soup stew and call soup stew soup. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, share with your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for always watching the video. See you guys in the next one.